The wars, conflicts and rising security concerns are forcing countries around the world to increase their military spending. The total global military expenditure has reached over $2.4 trillion in 2023, and this is the steepest year-on-year increase since 2009 as per data that's been published by the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. It marks an increase of almost about 6.8% in real terms from 2022. And to put it in context, every man, woman and child on the planet was taxed an average of $306 for military spending last year, which is the highest rate since the Cold War. Now, this unprecedented increase has come amidst the Russia-Ukraine war in Europe, when Western nations have ramped up military spending. Escalating tensions in West Asia have also prompted governments to shore up their own defenses, unlike any time since the end of the Second World War. But as Cyprius has said, spending has not been evenly spread out because the world military expenditure is highly concentrated amongst a very small group of states. Although the majority of the expenditure has been concentrated amongst a few states, the United States has of course been the biggest spender, with a staggering $916 billion of money having been spent on its military, representing 37% of the world's military outlay. Now, China comes a distant second, where it has spent $296 billion. Russia is in the third position with just $109 billion being spent on its military, while India is in the fourth position, where India spent $83.6 billion on its military expenditure. A massive transformation has been witnessed amongst many NATO members. In Europe, Russia's full-scale war has triggered an increase in military budget by nearly 16% last year to $588 billion. This has meant that the spending has gone up on an average by about 2.8% of GDP on defense. And with this, they've surpassed the 2% threshold that was set for NATO in 2014 for the very first time. The increase, however, has not been constant amongst all NATO members. Poland, for example, has led the pack with a 75% increase on its military expenditure. It has poured in 3.9% of its GDP for just defense expenditure. The latest member to join, Finland, has also increased the defense budget by about 2.5%. Other Northern European and Baltic states are also increasing their spending on defense equipment over the course of the last year. Contrast this to other European nations. For instance, Germany has been struggling to spend anything close to 2%, as is a requirement for the NATO military alliance. After Russia's invasion of Ukraine 2 months later, Chancellor Olaf Scholz said that he would throw $106 billion more into defense for Germany, taking Germany past the 2% mark. And yet last year, Germany spent only about 1.5% of its GDP, despite a 9% increase in its defense budget to over $66 billion. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.